Hello, everybody. Is the thing sharing? Okay.
All right, we can just introduce ourselves first. Thalia, you should go first as, president.
Yeah. All right, thank you all for coming. My name is Thalia Arce, and I'm the president of the Peruvian Student Association.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm Virginia Hernandez, and I am the treasurer of PerSA, the Peruvian Student Association.
And I don't know if you can see me, but because I'm sharing my screen right now, but I'm Alberto Villacrez, and I'm the vice president of the Peruvian Student Association.
Okay, we can. Oh, okay. Before we start this presentation, we just want to thank everybody for coming to this international coffee hour, because we really appreciate your support, especially because we know that it was finals week, so that must have been tough for some of everybody. So, yeah. Okay, let's start. Okay, basically, we're the Peruvian Student Association, and we just want to teach people on campus about Peruvian culture, such as food, the holidays, and, we just try to do events that we hope our members, like and enjoy. So go to the next slide. I'm going to list some past events that we did last semester. We did picnic with PerSA. We basically sold lomo saltado, chaufa, papa de huancaína, and ceviche at this event. And, we basically just did a bonfire and sat around the fire and just talked, get to know each other. Another event we did was tuyos y chocolate, which, we just made hot chocolate and made the members wear tuyos. And, another event where we just gathered around and just talked. And the next event we celebrated Indigenous Day with masa and causa, which is the Central American and Mexican American Student Association. So we had to make sure we celebrated that day because Peru, Central America, and Mexico have huge populations of indigenous people. So yeah.
And to introduce the dish that we will be presenting today, the name of the dish is Suspiro de Limeña. The name Suspiro de Limeña is a direct translation of sigh of the lady from Lima, Lima being, of course, the capital of Peru. The origins of the dish start in the 1800s with actually the wife of a poet from Peru, her name being Amparo Ayarza, who has been credited for inventing the recipe. She was a high-class lady, a socialite. And it was her husband, Jose Galvez, that gave the dessert its signature name due to the soft taste and the sweetness that he reminded him of the sigh from a damsel. The dessert is based around marjar blanco, which what we in Peru know it as, but to other people from other parts of Latin America or Spain, it is called Dulce De Leche. This Dulce De Leche comes from a thick cream made of milk, sugar, almond flour, and other Iberian ingredients. The other element of Suspiro de Limeña is merengue, as you can see there, right next to the Dulce De Leche on the left side, that picture. It was also brought to Peru by the Spaniards. Suspiro de Limeña is common, very much common. You could even eat it in restaurants here in the United States, and also why we're doing a meeting on it. And it's not necessarily eaten during the holidays or anything. It's just like a dessert, like ice cream, you eat it whenever.
Right, and since I just want to know, does anyone here who is Peruvian has made it before, or has your family made it? What are some ways you guys do it? And if you're not Peruvian, you can just write in chat some ways that your country's favorite desserts are. It could be anything from tres leches flan or something completely different. Yeah.
while we wait for people to put comments in the chat box, what about you? Do you all have fond memories with this dish? Is there anything or any other dessert that has special meaning to you?
I personally had Suspiro de Limeña before, and I prefer picarones, which are pretty much like fried donuts that are made with like squash and pumpkin. It's a different Peruvian dessert dish. It's like has a syrup. I just always had it as a kid, so I preferred it more. But this is a really good dessert in my opinion too.
For me, this is Alberto speaking. I've never really made this dish at home. For me, my family comes from more interior of Peru, so we have other types of dessert. The one that really speaks to me and that I have a close connection to it would be chiclayo, which is made from this pumpkin that can be found all the way from Mexico all the way to Peru. That's been made since even before the Spaniards came, which is very interesting. Yeah.
For me, I, personally, what dessert do I like? I don't know. I don't really like sweets. So the most sweet I'll eat is like the plantains. So, sorry.
You just had to be the outlier.
Yeah.
So I see some comments saying that picarones are also, someone said that, I believe Armani said that was also a family favorite. And then we have Tony from Mexico who says that flan is a family favorite as well.
I know a lot of people that like flan. So.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
And now we go to watch the demonstration of the dish being prepared.
Hola amigos, today I'm going to show you how to make a Suspiro de Limeña, which literally means sigh of a woman from Lima. The woman who invented this dessert was married to a poet. He named the dessert saying that it was as soft and sweet as the sigh of a woman from Lima. It's got a silky smooth caramel-like base, which is topped with a light and creamy poured Italian meringue. Let's get started. To make the Suspiro manjar, I've separated 4 egg yolks. We're gonna set that aside. And the 4 egg whites will be used in a later stage for the meringue. Place 1 can of evaporated milk and 1 can of condensed milk on low heat, stirring all the time with a wooden spoon or spatula to prevent sticking and burning. Cook until you get coating consistency, around 30 to 40 minutes. You should be able to draw a line across the spatula without it getting covered again. Turn off the heat, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, mix and let cool slightly. Many people think that the base is a dulce de leche or a manjar blanco, but that's not true. The mix is cooked to a stage prior to the one from the manjar blanco and is then thickened with egg yolks, giving a different texture in the end. Add the egg yolks, mixing with a whisk really fast. Pass through a sieve and into individual containers. This is a very rich and sweet dessert, so I recommend serving it in small portions. Place 1 cup of sugar and half a cup of port wine in a saucepan. Bring to a boil over high heat without stirring until it reaches 115 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, leave the sugar syrup boiling for around 3 minutes. While you're simmering the syrup, start whisking the egg whites until stiff peaks form. Slowly drizzle the hot syrup down the side of the mixer bowl while beating. Continue to beat the meringue on high until it's cool, thick, and shiny, about 4 to 5 minutes. place in a piping bag and pipe over the caramel. Dust with cinnamon and place in the fridge for a couple of hours. Let's give this a try. That caramel is golden, silky, smooth, nice and rich. That port meringue has a really distinct flavor profile, marshmallowy like texture. It's soft and sweet, just like the sigh of a woman from Lima. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and why not leave a comment below? Let me know what you'd like to see me cook. Adios, amigos.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
That looked delicious. I feel like maybe I could have a spoonful of it and then would need either coffee or like water immediately afterwards because it looks so rich. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for presenting today, y'all. Before we kind of break out into our breakout rooms for discussion, where can folks find you all on social media, or are y'all on North Central to advertise your events for the fall?
Our Instagram handle is FSU_PerSA, so that's where we're most active, and where you'll see our events.
You can also contact us, Student North Central, just like type in PerSA or Peruvian Student Association to be more specific, and it should pop up.
Wonderful. Thank you, three of you, so much again for being here with us today, and for everyone else. Oh, and we have Betty, Betty Jensen, who also said to tell you hello in the comments.
Hello, Betty.
Yeah.
Hi, Betty.
Thank you again so much for being here and for presenting, and for everyone else who has joined us today. If you'd like to stick around, we'll go ahead and do our breakout rooms until about 6:30, and then I'll bring everyone back here into the main room. So yeah, good. Thank you all again.